Oh my God, let's see who I get this morning. I am early for LA because I'm live from Chicago. I'm on Central Time. Trying to find. Oh my God, let's see who I get this morning. I am live Central Time. I was Eastern Time. Now I'm Central Time. I don't know what time it is. I'm eating breakfast. Put that down. I'll use on my laptop. Getting my laptop is not the easiest thing, let me tell you. Having an actual computer is the best thing on earth. Okay. Let me pull it together while you guys come on. It is September, bitches. It's September. Septiembre, if you say in Spanish. It is September. It literally is September. I'm like, I don't even know what that means. I'm here in Chicago, and I was like, I got some time. My checkout time is until it's a little later than normal. There we go. I'm trying to post something. This is like I'm doing 10 things at once because I have to do it on two. And I was like, I got who's on here? We got Tracy, Devin. Hi, Devin. Happy Labor Day. Latasha. There's Beauty for Ashes. Kita on Quebec. I don't know who you are, but I love your name. And I've been to Quebec. Kita. There's Beauty for Ashes. You weren't on the other day. I was like, where's Beauty for Ashes? Um, I am I love that I get different people when I come on different times. It's that's I love it. I love it. Love it, love it. We had a good talk the other day in Indiana. And I'm like, now I know what it feels like to go on tour. I totally get it. I am tired, guys. I am. I've been smiling and waving and shaking babies and kissing hands. I am worn out. Okay, now it feels like to go on tour. Now I get the page I want. Hit that like button, bitches. And I can have a chat on there. So good morning, everybody. Happy Labor Day. I know I'm laboring by talking to you guys today, but I'm like, I'm gonna say hi to you guys. Yeah, for you, that's 8:49 Central. Yep. That's where I'm at right now. I'm just saying my brain doesn't know what time it is. I'm like waking up at the weirdest times, going to sleep at the weirdest times. I have a week to get acclimated, and then I'm leaving again. I was on just in the bushes. That's funny. Don't shake babies. Shaking babies and kissing hands. Hey, some babies need to be shaken. Need to be shook. What are you guys up to today? Thank you to the folks who helped me out the other day. They completely saved me and gave me a handy. This trip is expensive. I went to places that are not destination places, but I hope to have some money coming out of it. I had meetings. This is literally a work trip. This is all work. And I got some really good stuff in the irons in the fire. You keep your fingers crossed for JLJ Media. Um, I love Chicago. I've been here many times. It's been 5 years since I've been here. It is happening today, yesterday. Last night I met up with Walker. Many of you who know Walker from my Daytime Movie specials and love him. Um, a few of my other shows. We met up. He lives here now, so we met up. Went to dinner. A place called Lou Malnati's. It was packed. Food was good. The food, my wings were the bomb, and I had a deep dish pizza. Of course, I'm in Chicago, and it was good. It was delish. And good company. Just we talk about business too. It's about life and the business and all that. It's just good. It was just good. It was good to see him. He's a good person, good friend. We talked soaps and everything, of course. The whole shebang. All my soap friends. And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad we made that happen. You have to check on your friends. You got to make time. You have to. We were talking about that. You have to make time. This trip has taught me a lot about that. But this trip was a very fruitful, wonderful trip for me. I'm writing more article. You're working hard, kid. Also, I'm going to mention this Friday doing it's on Zoom. I only have one person signed up. That's it. He's in the chat. So there we do for mental health. But we talk about anything you want to talk about. Mental health meaning it could be just you want to get your mind off of something, and we talk about soaps or food like this. We talk about anything. So if you've never joined us, you're thinking, oh, I don't have any mental health issues. It's not really. I mean, it's that. So if you do have something serious, we can talk about it. But also, it can be whimsical. We can talk about just like you just for a couple hours. I'm having it, so it's going to be open anyway. So if it's just me and the one person who's coming, it'll be just me and the one person who's coming. I always do them. These are the ones I don't cancel. So you can sign up last minute if it's Friday afternoon, you're like, okay, I want to do it. You can. I'll be checking my emails, but I'm promoting it. I'm promoting it. I'm promoting it. Promoting it. Because the other two, the soap Zoom, happy hour don't happen until towards the end, second half of the. So but it's I can't do anything on my computer because of how I don't know how I'm set up. So I got to type it in here. So it's not happy. Mental. It's underneath the video too, but I'll type it in here. They won't let me do anything else. To Friday, September 6th, 5 p.m. PST. $10. Join us. Join us. We have fun. It's about everything. Also, super chats, of course, are welcome. Super chats. I don't think I made my quota last month. So I haven't been on that much, so I don't think I have. No Siri, quiet. Super chats, Siri off. That's welcome, of course. This is so weird how to type this on here. It's so weird. And any donations, but how you pay is these four ways. But yes, join us. We have a good time. Last time we were on over almost 4 hours. I was looking at going up. I just signed up. But that's one of the ones I have, whether it's just one person or 100. So it will happen. If you want to sign up last minute, you can. I always encourage people to sign up now. Have your spot, have it done. You don't have to worry about it. I kind of know who's kind of coming. That's what I try to do. Thanks to everybody who watched who's watching and commenting on my Kelly Monaco video. I think last I checked yesterday was at 3,000 and so it was past 3,000. Wow, you guys. I waited a few days. I let everybody say their say, and everybody do the gotta do. Then I said, okay, then I'll give my 2 cents. I was like, I like to everybody, I let it marinate a little bit, see what news comes out. It's, me and Walker talked about it also. The show will survive, obviously, without her. Life's going to go on. And go on. But it's weird, it's killing off the character. We're going to be that's weird. Why killing the character? Let's get Kelly some other work. Um, Walker came up with a really good plan. I'm not going to say because it's his business, but he brought up something that was really good. But I've seen it also people saying take Kelly Monaco and bring her to Y&R and pair her with Billy because they used to work together on GH, of course. Almost do Tamara Braun and C. Burton like they did around on Days. Thank you, Janaea. Thank you. Well, I'm not as fanatical as people are. I'm just not. I know it's business, and like any job, there are 10 sides to every story. And I'm not calling for the show to be canceled because Kelly Monaco's not going to be on it. But also, Kelly's a wonderful person, she's a nice person. She's been through a lot. It's like remember the human side of her. A lot of these soap pundits, they don't care about them. If their opinion is their opinion, in my opinion, is my opinion too, but like their opinion is just like, here we go. I'm just going to tell you like it is and how it be. And it's so rough. I don't see the humanity in there anywhere. Candace Mack, nobody asked for your 2 cents. I said, I start choking. And nobody asked Candace Mack coming to my chat, so I add her 2 cents. I don't know where she go. She just flown in. Hello, Ms. Mack. You see Elsa's Walker last night here in Chicago. Well, you might have today off because it's Labor Day. And you got Labor Day off. Sure. I also want to thank everybody who's listening to The Last Floor. The Last Floor is our biggest audio drama hit since the email. Sorry, Candace. This show is blown out the gate. And if you haven't listened to it, it's different than all my other audio dramas. I've been experimenting with some of the latest audio dramas that are coming out and really working it and really trying different things. The Last Floor is very different. Every episode's very different. And I'm glad that people are listening to it and making it a hit for us. So I'm chances are there'll be a season 2. I wasn't sure. I said I was gonna try it for a season. This Friday, Amore season 2 starts, another audio drama. Very excited. And then in October, we have She's My Girlfriend. It's a really good. I didn't write that one or anything. It's a good one. It's good. My guy Denny. Then we have The Text. That's another one. And Candace shows up on that one. But I have a bunch of audio dramas coming out. It's gonna be some exciting stuff. So exciting stuff. Um, but thanks for you know, the email now is our it's 3 seasons. So now it's our longest running show. The email is now our longest running show. And the email, members of the email show up on a new series called I'm Your Number One Fan. They all show up. And we tie those two shows together. It's not a spinoff, but they're like cousins to each other. So no, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. But I just started writing email season 4. I'm very excited. It's gonna be a fun season. That's gonna be a fun, weird season. We left them off in it. It's all come together. And Candace plays the VP, of course. But yeah, no, I have enjoyed. I'm tired, but I have enjoyed this JLJ tour of the Midwest. Candace asked me coming to the East Coast. I really do want to come to the East Coast. I know I really, 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 really want to. I want to do the Eastern Seaboard. I mean, from top to bottom. I have people I want to visit everywhere on the East Coast, all the way down to the Florida Keys. So that's next year sometime. I'm going to work on that. But right now, all of my business is in the Midwest. The VIP and VP, I know. I'm going to be coming this direction more next 6, 7 months. I have some big deals. I can tell you guys a few things because you're my buddies, my friends. I had meetings with universities. Indiana State University was one of them, and to develop a show for them. And they love the idea. So I just have to write the one sheet and pitch, proposal, and ask for the money, and then we'll see what happens, kids. But if this one goes through, it could go to other. I'm secretly I'm an academic secretly. I love education. Hi Sherry, happy Labor Day. I love education. I have a lot of letters after my name. I love talking about education. So this could be really good for me as JLJ Media, as the super organizer, as a lot of help. So it's going to combine some of the stuff for me, and it's going to be money. So James is trying. I've hit a lane that no one else is touching. That's the Midwest kids. No one's touching it. If you guys don't even know this, I have 13 shows out of Clinton, Indiana, and Clinton has 4,000 people in it. But these shows are making a third of my money for my company. So I'm just telling you, kids, we're working it out. We are working it out. So James is going where the money is. That's the Midwest. That's where James is going. So East Coast going to, unless you bring some money to East Coast, I'll come to East Coast. So right now, it's the Midwest. But I do want to go back there. I miss it. I miss these. But see, I haven't gone anywhere in 5 years. So this is like to be anywhere else is great. My son will be super jealous that you're Chicago. He's a Chicago Bears fan. They got Chicago Bears stuff everywhere. Everywhere. I love Chicago. Chicago is one of my favorite cities. And it is happening. The weather's perfect. It's in the 70s and a nice little wind because it's the windy city. Everyone knows it's windy. Do 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 do. It is the bomb diggity. So yeah, I love it. So I'm going where the work is, and I've tapped into something. You guys, I have tapped into something, and it was funny because I was one of 3 Black people I saw in the whole county. But everybody treated me so well. I have no, I mean, like super nice. And part of it was I have these people under my company, and I'm glad I got to meet them. That's kind of like the whole point. I'm gonna do a whole video on my trip. I'm gonna do a whole video when I get back to LA and digest everything. I'm gonna do a whole video on my trip because I want to document my feelings now and document everything. You guys an idea, like just like what was I doing? And people are just like, why are you in the Midwest and what's going on? And I'm like, it's there's a reason. But my next trip next week, I go to Canada, not Quebec, like our guest who's in here. I'll be going to Vancouver and Richmond. And I've been there before, so I'm very excited. I'm going by myself. So I'll be going to Canada. So I'll be on the same time zone, thank God. So I was like, I can't imagine. I used to like come back home, then I'm home for 6 days, then I leave for a week. So I'll be doing that. I'll be in Seattle too. Well, I did go to the giant Starbucks. I get to look through the window. It's like 4 or 5 stories high. They sell everything there. They have pizzas and gourmet food and alcohol, and the line was too long. And this morning, I could not get up to be down there at 8 o'clock. That's right, Janet. We make a living. There's a new girl in town, and she's looking good. Got a song, got a something there in the neighborhood. Well, actually, I'm in the Midwest. I was saying, what's that? What's that song? I can't remember this. What's that song? But she moved to Texas for that reason. I mean, really, I mean, that's we were talking about that, Janet and everything. Anybody in the business, LA is losing the industry a little bit. It's not going to really die out, but it's losing. But like people are going to Albuquerque, New Mexico. They're going to Phoenix. They're going to Pittsburgh. They're going to Texas. They're going to Atlanta. They're going to Nevada. I love me some Lynn Martin. She follows me on LinkedIn. I see she signs stuff. If you talk to her, tell her I love her. Love me some Lynn Martin. And I need to catch up with her. I need to catch up with Brad Sanders, Clarence. He called me not too long ago. I got to call him back. I haven't. I've been to the Chicago Bean. I used to come to Chicago all the time, Sherry, like all the time. So I have a. I'm not going this trip, but I have a selfie in front of it, of course, from years ago. Yeah, I saw it too, Matt. I was watching it. A fresh, freckled face in the neighborhood. There's a new girl in town, and she's got. As I say, "kiss my grits" all the time. I've been singing for 40 years, right? Because of that show. Flo is my girl, and I've always said that, and I mean, I literally have always said that, and so all my friends just laugh with all this recent Alice showings, and love that she's getting right now, and I'm just like, I'm like, it's like I love that's my show, and kiss my grits is my saying, just kiss my grits. When I say kiss my greasy grits, I just do all the time. It's because of Alice, and I love that theme song. Oh, I should be singing. I'm in the Midwest. I'm not in Minneapolis, but I was singing. We're gonna make it after all. Where's my hat? So I can throw it in the air. We're gonna make it after all. Love Alice. I know, Devin. That was the bomb. Vic Tayback is what's his fuck? He was too much. But yeah, no, I've been to the Bean before, so yeah, I've been to the Bean. I've been to Millennium Park and all. Like I said, Chicago's my places. It's like Vegas. I've been to Vegas 1,000 times. But I did get a selfie in front of it. That's years ago. I have to find it. It's out there somewhere. It's on. When I saw you recently in most diner. Oh, how funny! Yes, Mel's done. Yes, but Vera. Oh my God, yes, that's so funny. Sherry, have you ever been to LA? I've to ask you. I don't think I've ever asked you that before. Have you ever been to Los Angeles yourself? It's funny. Plex, we were talking about Plex and how me and Walker and how it's changed people. Candace, you and I know this. And I was saying the same thing with, and many of you guys in the chat know this. Nostalgia is in. Ever since the pandemic hit, nostalgia is in. Whether it's old cartoons, like X-Men '97 did very well because it was based, updated version stuff. Old shows. If I could bring a soap net, I would. If I could do a soap net, I would. I mean, it's the audience is there, and Knots Landing is showing that people are watching. I love Sisters who are watching it. I wish I had all the time in the world to watch TV, which I just don't. But yeah, I love that it's out there. Yeah, theme songs are dead now. Not like they used, not like they used to us, Matt. You're absolutely correct. Yeah, Plexus. I mean, I give Plex. I download the app, and there it is, kids. But like I said, I'm not letting after show. I'm like, oh, a little side note. Candace, Devin, Matt. So I'm in Clinton, Indiana, there for work for something else. And Doug Hess says to me, this is where Ken Kirchervall's from. You mean Cliff Barnes from Dallas? Because you do a Dallas after show, right? Like, yeah, there's a huge hit. So now, while I was there, I saw people who knew who he was, his parents. So on the Dallas after show, I'm working on a mini series, a reoccurring series on Ken Kirchervall being from this little town in Clinton, Indiana that I actually went to. We were trying to find his gravesite. We filmed all this footage. I got put together back to LA. Couldn't find his gravesite. And I talked to somebody who said he was just there a few weeks ago. And so it's an ongoing story. So if you follow my Dallas after show, we're going to talk about King Richard, his family, Clinton. He died. I went to that house he lived in when he was a kid. And I remember about his parents. So I'm like, and I've looked at all the other Dallas after shows, and nobody's done this. So I'll be having a little scoop. I can actually say I was in the town he was from. Had no idea he was from Midwest Indiana. So it's like, I love how God works. So it's like, I got a little something for my other show. I was like, so I'm working on that too. I'm working on that. So it's kind of funny. So recipes, King Kircherall, trying to figure it out. And I went to the Ernie Pyle Museum. He was a World War II journalist that I learned about through. We have a show for him on our channel, and I actually went to the museum. So it's kind of cool. They're like, "What are you doing here?" I'm like, "I know this black dude from LA is in Dana, Indiana." I went to the border of Indiana and Illinois. That was weird. Yeah, I know. It's like Baltimore. Baltimore is one of those cities I need to come to because for so many reasons. None of which to see you, Candace, but so many other reasons to come. Just kidding. I would never go to Baltimore and not see Miss Candace Mack. I would never do that. But I just haven't. I mean, that's a place I do need to go. And as I said, whole Eastern Seaboard. I want to do it all. Just haven't done it yet. Just wow. I know, I'm always fucking with you, Candace. That's just my job. Like Tony just messes with me all the time. I gotta mess with you. And yes, I heard Tony say yesterday, I'm so old. I remember when the first person was born. So yes, I did hear that. I called him because he didn't answer the phone. This coffee's kind of working. I don't know. I need something stronger, possibly. So you have been to LA, man. Oh, you have. Okay, when you were younger. Because oh, yeah, okay. Yes. Okay. I don't think I don't think I ever asked you that, Candace. Sherry. Sherry. I'm trying to wake up. I don't think I ever asked you that, Sherry. God bless America. Pull together, James. So when I was wondering, and yes, I've talked to Miss Benita every day. She's doing fine. My brother has been taking care of her. Some friends have been taking care of her. So I will see her I'll see her on Thursday when I get back. I get back before that, but I'll see her Thursday. That's my day with her. I spent a day with her. Hi, Dewan. Happy Labor Day to you too. I'm kind of not laboring and laboring, kind of. I'm half laboring. This is the fun part of labor. Like you guys, this is a travel day. I leave later to go back to LA. I'm gonna be out of here until noon, but it's 9:18, so I got to make sure I do watch the time. There, I got this song. I got that song stuck in my brain. There's a girl in town, and she looking good. Trying to refresh my. Yeah. Thank you for the 10 likes. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. 16 watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm wearing a jacket because I had a shirt that I was wearing. I spilled on it right before the show came on. Now I'm like digging in my luggage yet to go get it. Yes, Matt Litchfield. Okay. So Matt, this is so funny. Okay, so this is to Matt and everybody else. If you don't know by now, there are two things James loves in the Midwest. One is Bob Evans. If you know what Bob Evans is, it's Bob Evans Restaurant, not a car dealership, like my brother-in-law always says. Bob Evans is from Ohio, but they're all throughout the Midwest and parts of the East. We have none out in California. To me, it's the best breakfast ever of a chain restaurant. It's the best breakfast. And I got to have it when I was in Indianapolis. So maybe happy. It was just as good. Best biscuits and gravy, all stuff. The other thing James loves is Skyline Chili. So, Matt, here's something funny for you. So, in Indiana, one of their they have two major grocery stores, Kroger, which some of you guys know, and the West Coast Kroger is Ralph's or Food for Less, and they have Meijer, Meijer. So where I was staying, I said, okay, where's the nearest Meijer? And I went there, and they had all the Skyline chili I could even want. It was so fun. I go, okay, they had Skyline chilies I've never had before too. So the one I always get is just a regular Skyline chili. It's a chili sauce. They have two sizes, 12 ounce, 15 ounce. So I'm grabbing those. Then they have the chili with the spaghetti noodles in it. And so I was like, ooh, I've just recently started having that. So I grabbed some cans of that. They also sell the cheese. Can't take that home, obviously, because that's but I was like, they have the cheese for it. Oh my god, it's so smart. They have the oyster crackers and stuff. I don't get those. But then they said they have one. I wish I had it. It's Skyline chili with beans. I've never had Skyline chili with beans, so I grabbed some of those. I said, I'm gonna grab several of those. If I like it, whatever. So and then they have another brand that I've always wanted to try of chili sauce. It's not Gold. I've had Gold Star, which is another big one over here, but it's another brand I've always wanted to try. I don't have it in front of me. And so I grabbed just one can of that. So, but cans are heavy, guys. So I was sitting there going, there's about 10 cans. So I shipped them back to LA. So they Wednesday. I said ship the cheapest way to get them there. They're being shipped to LA. I said I'm not gonna try to make my bags that heavy because I'm checking a bag and my bag is big, but they want it's 50 pounds limit. So I was just laughing. I was like, oh my god, this is too. It's yeah, I gotta let it go. So I got my chili. Long story short, I got my chili. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I can't wait to try the one with the beans. I just don't know what that. I never had their beans. Never had their beans. So Matt, yes, I have my Bob Evans, and yes, I have my chili. All being sent by. Sounds like James, you are not going to be in the Midwest and not get your Skyline chili. And I almost forgot because I was going to Indiana, but Indiana's right next to Ohio. He will be. Yeah, I got a few other. I sent a bunch of items. I said if I'm going to pay the $60 for a box and everything, I sent a bunch of items home. So that box. Now I'm disappointed though in my Hardee's. Hardee's for many of you guys on the western coast of the Midwest is actually Carl's Jr. in California. My Hardee's was nasty the day I got it. I don't know, it was a bad batch or whatever, and I was like, okay, I'm turned off. Also, in Indiana, I did not know this, they have White Castle. I know White Castle from New York. So I was like, oh my God, I get a chance to go over there. I just didn't do that over there. So I ended up eating at a couple of local places, and the family I stayed with, Doug's family, they made food for me too. So I was like, I want to try, I want to go to local places, of course. But my Hardee's was not good. But yes, got my chili. I love my view. I'm going to show you guys. I'm not used to it being mobile. Let's see if I can show you guys if this will work or not. So my room is cute, of course, and I did a whole thing in my room. But that's my view. You can see it. I had a beautiful sunrise this morning. I mean, look at that. Oops, I covered it. I covered the thing. It's all good. The sky is. It's gonna be a beautiful day. That's the post office down there. Okay, so I want to get. That's the post office. I've been in there before. Hang on, this is my TV. On this side, I love these tall buildings. I love them. Makes me happy. I mean, it's like everybody dizzy. Nobody on the streets right now. Back to my. Now you can't see me. I woke up to the window open and I was like, oh my God. I love it. I love it. Now it's supposed to be super hot in LA when I get back, so I'm not looking forward to that. I know I love the skyline. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Um, love it. I have a corner. I love having corner rooms. I'm on a high floor. Love it. I'm finishing my food. Give me bread. They gave me bread anyway. I don't want the bread. There's a new girl in town and she's sure. I know I love that skyline. Oh, it's wonderful, wonderful. And thanks for the 13 people watching. Thank you. But yeah, I thought I'd come on. I'm gonna have to go off in about soon. So I do have to shower, pull myself together, do a couple of things. I thought I'd come on for a little bit and say hi, guys. I work all the time, but it's good work. It's work that I like to do. And I did find time to have fun too. So, but I was not. It was nonstop. It was like I went to meet my employees, so to speak. I was like, wow, this is a really interesting thought. Like, these people have podcasts on my network. I got to talk to them, what they need, what they want, what they like. I mean, I'm like, I'm the boss. It was so weird. I haven't sorry, Sherry, I haven't seen anything. I've barely been online. I've been so focused on my stuff, and I've been posting my Patreon. If you're on my Patreon, no matter what tier you're on, you're getting tons of stuff. I'm not even posting anything everywhere else. I posted the cornfields picture because they always talk the cornfields and everybody like that. But no, I'm sorry, I haven't seen anything. I don't know I don't know what's going on with anybody when she goes to the gates. Janet was so funny. So Walker and I had a really good talk. I don't know if Candace is still on here or not, but Walker and I had a really good talk about the gates and what we think. We don't know. No, we don't know anything. First of all, we don't know anything, but just our speculation. I think what they probably should do, what they will do, is have a bunch of newcomers or people who aren't already huge in the soap industry as the leads, and then have big names to draw you in, especially that first week, for supporting roles and reoccurring roles. I think, soaps, that was a ground to, there was a place to build um, stars. They were a place to bring in talent and create stars out of people we didn't know. And another we talked Devin, we talked about that also, how she has a good writing team. She has a good team, it seems, coming in. But I think me too, Sherry. I'm very happy. It's been a long time, right, girl? I used to travel all the time and share with you guys. I'm so happy to be out here. I'm so happy to be out here doing it. My depression is basically gone away, so I love it. But no, but they have a good writing team. They have a good writing team in place. I trust Michelle Valjean. But I think with everybody naming who they think they should be on the show as leads, it's almost like they shouldn't do that. That's kind of the problem. I mean, I don't know what their budget is, what they're worth. I don't know what their budget is or anything, but I think my opinion is almost kind of like you have to have some big names come on, of course, to get people to kind of want to tune in and see what happens. But um usually it's usually newbies, or people you don't know that well or not huge soap people. Those are the ones that usually lead the shows when they first start them, and you build off of them, and hopefully it's good writing, and you build. But I think people are going to be disappointed, right, Janaea? Same here. I think a lot of folks are putting all their hopes and dreams into the gates, and I said again, I trust Michelle and them. I think it'll be good. And this genre is not dead. This genre, this is hope. This genre, maybe another soap will come too. This genre is not dead. CBS greenlit this, so this tells us it's not dead. So maybe soap blocks will be coming back. Who knows? If this does decently. But I've already said, I already timestamped on my show like last year. I'll give the fans 1 week before I start talking shit about it. If the Gates isn't everything to all of them, they're gonna be upset. So I'm just saying, folks, sit back, stay open, and let's see what they do when it comes to casting. So Janet, I'm the opposite. I don't think TJ should go to the Gates. I think that he's put in his dues at General Hospital. I feel like he should, and he's shown he could be a leading man for the little bit that he's done right now. I say let's continue to build that up. Let's make TJ a leading man, a leading doctor on the show. That's like him and Portia and I'm running, with. I mean, I want to see that. So I really, Matt's already for that. I really want that to happen. I want what I would like to have happen, but it probably won't. I would like to see the other soaps kind of go, okay, it's not competition, but it's kind of like we should step up our game a little bit. But that's not how soaps work. They don't care about that. But I hope somewhere in the alternate universe they'll go, okay. But I think TJ has worked. I think the guy who played TJ has been on there long enough now and has worked really hard. To his point, I want to see him. I want GH to pull the trigger and say, okay, you are now leading man. We're going to treat you as such. Because they defamed Curtis. So that's like, Tommy, I was like, going over to the Gates here, folks. She's staying. I mean, again, I'd rather have them stay where they are, but get better story. And we don't know. I mean, who knows? I mean, yeah, no, I mean, and there's some, well, Janet, there are some actors who do shows. There are some. We know we have our Ailey Mills, Wally Kurth. I mean, people do shows. That happens. More power to you. You get two shows. That's half too money. But I just think it's like, but that's the point. He's not a full time actor on GH because they haven't made him a full time actor on GH. I don't think he doesn't want to be one. I don't know. I don't think he. I think he. I don't. I think he probably would want to be a full time actor on the show. I mean, I think right. Yeah, I don't know him personally. I've never met him, but I just think it's because they haven't done it. Like, yeah, put him on more now. And yes, and Matt Spectrum Celebrity Events is having an event this. Speaking of my thing on Friday, on Saturday they're having an event with Zach Tinker, Little Cutie, and Tony Moore, my chocolate twin, is hosting it. It's a virtual event. Go to Spectrum Celebrity Events for details. Talk to Matt. Unfortunately, I can't be there because I have organizing. Like my next. As soon as I get home, as soon as I hit the ground, I am busy just till I leave again, with family stuff and professional stuff. So, um, no, Devin, that's not true. They gave TJ something. They gave the asterisk and TJ something, and that was the death of the baby. That's what I'm saying. So so I'm saying from now, the baby's dead now. Let's now give them more. Let's give them more. You're right, it probably won't. But I say, but for me, instead of getting rid of them, putting them somewhere else, where they can still get lost in the shuffle. And the thing is, all these casts are huge. All these shows are bloated. All these casts are huge. So you might as well stay where you have some seniority. It's like when you have a job and you've been there 20 years. Do you really want to go to another job where you're bombing the call sheet again? No, you already put in the 20 years. Demand to be put to go higher up. And that's kind of where I'm saying with Curtis and Portia and Tabiana. And I mean Frene's on every once in a while, and they don't want homeboy on there, had daddy on that much. So the other four, let's beef them up. I disagree. I think they gave TJ a lot this storyline. I said for the first time I saw him as a lead for the first time. So I'm saying let's continue that. That's kind of what I'm saying. So I just think it's the possibility is there. Will they give it to him, Devin? I have no idea. Right? You're like me. I'm like, they could all be afraid. They could go back and fade in the background again, right? You never know. But this new writing team, I'm actually enjoying the stuff because they're actually the pacing is going fast. They're taking care of business. They're just going. That to me, General Hospital and Bold are just doing whatever they want right now. They're just going full steam ahead, and I appreciate that because Y&R is boring as fuck, and Days is unwatchable. So I mean, to me, the other two, they're going. They can trip up later, which they do sometimes. Of course, I will totally admit that. But right now, I'm bold GH right now. And again, there were so many different writing. They were doing writing changes that you have to expect things storylines cut off, the stories are coming, and I they're shoring up the new GH. That's what I think. I mean, what do I know? But that's what I think. You guys gonna be talking soaps at 9:30 a.m. here in Chicago, and I plan on that. As long as somebody see what the chat says after I just said all that. Oh, I have so much work to you guys. Look at this. I have all this pile of work. Work, 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 work. I'm gonna work, 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 work. I'm just waiting to see what comments come out after everything I just said. Or there's no comments, we can move on to the next story. Like we want to the next subject, no comments. I just said a mouthful. Oh, I'm trying to see if I can carve it in one day. So the soap shows, we'll be back on Sunday. Just so you know, we'll be back on Sunday. And on the 4th, Wednesday night, the 4th, Frank and I will be live doing the Star Wars stuff. Gotta get ready for everybody. Have fun. Yeah, it is. I guess yeah, brunch is coming up. It's 9:30. Yes, brunch is coming up. Thank you, Devin, for coming through. Um, we're doing the Acolyte season recap. We're gonna put it because it got fired. It got fired. Well, it got fired. It got canceled. We're gonna do our season recap. John can't make it, but it'll be me and Frank, possibly Kim. We're gonna break down the season and put a button on that show. A show I didn't care for that much, so not no big whoop to me. But then the soap shows will be on Friday. I have like a flyer. Make flyer for Star Wars. Make sure I do that. Today, September 4th. 7 p.m. live. And then live in color. So I gotta make that flyer. Let's look at now. Work, 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 work. Work, 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 work. Thank you, 24 people who are watching. Hope we're having a good Labor Day. Again, super chats are welcome. Like I said, I don't think I made my goal last month. So I'll be getting paid this month. But donations are welcome also. Thanks to the folks who donated before and help. It totally did help me out. It basically went to like Ubers and Lyfts and things. I had to just kind of get around town. I was running low on that. And so thank you so much. And food. Also, we have a mental health Zoom on Friday. If you want to join us, sign up for that. Only have one up so far. Come join us. It's going to happen anyway, so you can join us Friday. If you're like, yeah, I'll go on Friday. I'll decide on Friday. You can. As I said, social will be back on Sunday. Anything else? Brown H1. So Andrea, I just had bangers and Ash. So I am in Chicago, and the restaurant's called The Elephant and the Castle. I had the bangers and mash. It was really good. Thinking of you, and for your help too, and did everything. You guys all helped out. Like I said, this trip is a little expensive because it's not. I'm going to places that are not the norm, so it costs more to get there. It's kind of crazy, but all of you helped. It totally helped out. So thank you. Um, But this is if it all pays off though, I'll have way more money coming in then. My work's on the Midwest, kids, on the Midwest. But beautiful, beautiful morning. It's 70 degrees here. It's wonderful. I leave here today. My mental health feels good. But I know Andrea says you can't make it to the mental health Zoom on Friday. If you can, try to join us, of course. We miss you. You'll be there. But yes. You have an onion. I can't see the rest. You have onion gravy with it. I did actually. I did. I had gravy, and the sausage was good. It was a nice big sausage. I did. Actually, I did. It was good. Um, I always say this. I like this hotel. I like this one, and there's one on the waterfront that I like. I like both on Michigan Avenue. I like both of them. This one's near the train station, so. But I was going to say something. Um, I just need better coffee. Hi, Caroline Spencer. Actually, I know who you are, but I'm laughing because it's bold, beautiful. But I know who you are. Hi, Caroline Spencer. It's funny coming on at a different time because you get different people. I love that. Happy Labor Day to you guys. It's Labor Day here in America. We're supposed to not be laboring. Don't belabor the point, but I am in Chicago. I should just show people. If you looked earlier on the show, I showed them my skyline. I am in Chicago. I was coming through here for business, and I'm heading back to Los Angeles later today. I've been on the road for a week, and I'm tired, but it's been wonderful. And it was all business. Everything was business. I have business in the Midwest. I had no idea. We were going through my numbers, and it's like Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, Michigan, um, Kansas, Missouri, Illinois stuff. So it's been wonderful. I have no thoughts yet, Caroline Spencer, on the Will Drew and Wilson. I'm kind of waiting to see what they're going to do with this because now they decided to go basically full steam ahead, I guess. And this is new writing, so I'm not sure yet. I'm not a fan of either character, so but as a person watching the show, I'm like, this is soapy. It's very soapy. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. I feel I am not sure. That's why you won't be in there. Yes. Oh, bad internet. I found that out in my, oh my God. I was in rural Indiana, and there was some times I'm like, I take internet for granted. I do. I take internet for granted. I'm like, just like, I'm used to like, oh, I can post this right now. Oh, I can't post it. They check 2 hours later, still can't post it. Or it's still sending. We're still sending. You're like, oh, in 2024, we still have internet spots that aren't the greatest. Isn't that crazy, Andrea? That is crazy. So I have taken again, so I get to civilization again. I was like, oh, I was posting that. So if you are people, folks, who are on my Patreon, I post basically my whole trip is on there basically, and it's completely a little bit out of order because I still want to post to you guys, so you'll see stuff. Maybe a little out of order, but it's stuff on there. But as civilization, I was so happy. It was so I'm like, I take internet for granted. Holly Anati. I love it. I love this debate. Well, welcome to the chat, Holly. Welcome to the Lotties. I let you hear. Hi, I'm new to the chat, but I was just wondering what your thoughts are if they kill Sam on GH, where there's little heart things in a way. I need somebody to comment so the heart so the sentence can go up. Kill GH, where does I'm assuming you're saying where does he go? Dante is not Danny and Scout's father. Jason and Drew are. Well, there's your answer. I mean, just now they'll give Scout to Drew, and probably Danny will go to Jason or stay at the Quartermains. So that's probably what's going to happen. And Joy Jensen, oh my God, it's just like it's like a soap zoom. Joy Jensen, Willow cheated on Chase with Michael, so now he's being cheated on. Unfortunately, all three characters are boring. Uh, yeah, I know. I'm with Joy. I just said Caroline's a Willow fan. That's fine. I know there's Willow fans out there. I just don't like. I like soap reading, so I'm just kind of sitting back and watching. I'm like, I like soap work, but Brown A right now the six at the trial is so good. This, yeah, Andrea, I think you're correct. I think Christmas time, he's gonna like literally Christmas. So we're in September, October. They can totally stretch this out for 3 more months. I'm like, Andrea, you were correct. You're correct. We're literally 3 months away from Christmas, Christmas time. And this storyline is literally now they're going to trial for Dean. Like this is really they really have stretched this out. They have stretched, and I am still mesmerized by the story and all the other stories too. But I think you're right. And yeah, here's the thing: all the characters involved, I just don't care about. But I do watch it because I have to watch the show, and I do watch it. I watch the scenes, and I'm listening and watching. Not that they're bad actors or anything, but I'm like, while I'm watching them, it's kind of okay. I mean, I just don't have any feeling for any of that stuff. I just like, okay. I'm not a Willow fan. I'm not a Michael fan. I'm not a Drew fan. Um, I'm sure the Fallout will be good if it all comes out. I want Michael to go buck wild on Drew. That'll be fun. So be goodness. I'll take that. Um, yeah, Willow's not innocent. I mean, she's had some issues. But remember, Drew and Edith were sleeping together too. So like, that's not even out until everybody gets. So there's a lot of stuff going. I mean, the reveals will probably be fun, but they'll probably be fun to watch. Right, Andrea? You told me. I mean, seriously. I mean, Christmas is 3 months away. I'm like, oh my God, she's right. they've paced it great. They did other stories in between and blah blah. I heard Bianca's coming back, so I mean we're not done with her yet. My girl, Patsy Palmer. I'm enjoying Neighbors. Toadie's gone. Toadie's leaving, and the whole thing. I'm like, I just like, oh, I'm like, I'm really enjoying the other soaps, the other countries. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm just like, yeah. I mean, I watch the. There's certain characters I just watch the show. I don't fast forward it. I do watch it to see what they're gonna do. I'm just not invested. Um, I wasn't invested in TJ and Molly all these years. Now I'm kind of invested to see what happens with TJ, Molly, Christina, and that whole thing. I'm kind of invested now. I'm the story turn into something that I could actually get into. I'm always open to change. I mean, I'm always open to change. Yeah, Luna. Yeah, Joy, I agree with you. Luna is doing Perfect Little Angel. Luna is doing some. I mean, Homer does great work. So I've got something Yamada. I've got her name real life. Um, you're right. This time it wasn't Sheila. It was Luna. Yeah. I mean, she sounded good. She sounded, but see, Joy, the problem with B&B though is they do this. They take chances, and then they, you know. Oh, good. Yeah, Andrea. I mean, I'm like, it's the whole Reese thing. The whole thing. It's been so Sonya. It's been such a good. That's it. That was crazy. I'm like, they're arresting Sonya. Like, what? It was crazy. That was completely. My brother's doing for work. As he was doing for work. Um, it's super. It's been so good. Oh, I love it. But bold sometimes goes back to that old crap. After doing some bold moves, and they kind of peter out a little bit. So hopefully they won't do that this time. Well, I think it's just plotting too. Oh, he's totally plotting. Oh my god, completely, completely. Yes, more West plays there with Jerome. Plays there with Jerome. Yes, we love her. Because I mean, the girl's playing is doing a great job. She's doing a great job. I'm just like, wow, you go, girl. Why can't your soaps be that exciting? That is the question of the century. I think so, folks. I'm going to soapbox for a second because we're all in here. We're talking. So, like, George bringing up stuff about one soap, and I'm talking about another soap with Andrea. I'm talking about another soap with Caroline. Like the soap genre, which literally everything's a soap, right? Station 19 was a soap. 911 is a soap. 911 was a joke. I don't do that. The soap. Grey's Anatomy. So like every Game of Thrones is a soap. Like they're all soaps. Everything is soapy. The soapy goodness is everywhere. And there's shows that are super successful. Walking Dead is a soap. They're all Star Wars is a soap. It's like everything has soap in it. So it's interesting to me at the actual soap operas, the daytime dramas who call themselves soap operas, are having the hardest time staying relevant and exciting and gripping and soapy. As I said, I feel like there's all this thing about there's a balance, right, you guys? There is the whimsical and fun and over the top that we love in soaps, right? Then there is also the realism, the telling of certain stories. There's that portion. So you have the whimsical over the top soap, then you have the social justice, real life, you're ripping the headline stories. Then you just have basic soap storytelling, right? Where you include history, you include great characters, you move story forward, And within that, not every and we know not every day is going to be 11, out of 10. Like you have to have some days where we'll talk to each other and it's a little low key, but it needs to be mixed in with like these exciting developments where almost every day is a cliffhanger. And I have to say, shows like Neighbors and I don't watch any other, but Neighbors and EastEnders, almost every day it shows a cliffhanger. General Hospital shocked all of us when on a Thursday, a random Thursday, Christina falls off a building into the pool. Like that was like such a, we were all like, what? That was such a shocker. It wasn't even a Friday, it was a Thursday. And that's what I'm saying. It's like for some reason we can't seem to get it together in America. Y&R is so boring as fuck. There is no storyline I'm excited about whatsoever. None. I mean, literally, for the first time in years, there is no memorable storyline right now for me. I'm just like, I watch the show because I do the show. I don't even watch Days anymore. I watch Days in months. I've seen bits and pieces. To me, I was unwatchable. And I'm just like, okay. Bold and Chase are the ones who kept my attention because they have made some bold choices. See what I did there? But it's soap's responsibility to meld all those things together, right? A little bit of realism, a little bit over the top, a little bit of soapiness, action, forward movement, and the characters you like, right? All those things. I'm sorry, Super Whitney. Those are the things, mixture of all those five things, that's what we need to see, right? Right. Universe would be great. I'm with you, Caroline. I'm totally with you on that one. I'm totally with you. It's just it's like, but I mean, like with EastEnders, it's not perfect. I talk about like it's perfect. To me, it's near perfect. I mean, there are a few songs like, okay. But for the most part, I love it. I can't wait for it. I'm so excited for it. And recently, say with Neighbors, I'm like, I mean, Neighbors, did you only 4 episodes a week? They only do 5 on Neighbors. They're Monday through Thursday, half an hour or 22 minutes. Come on, kids. And they're giving it to you. I think that's why the Gates is so people are so just ready. It's something new. These audio dramas we're doing, I have a show called The Last Floor, doing very well. So thank you. Are turning to audio. People are turning to audio books. People are turning to other sources because the soaps are not providing that excitement. Yeah, there's some folks online that just scream all the time and everything, but when you get past the screaming, some of the things they're saying are true. And it's it's a business. That's the other thing. Soaps are a business. And you would think if a character or somebody is completely popular, they would write for them, right? Taraya has the fan base that would tune in. They're choosing not to write for them. It's just that simple. There's nothing sinister. They're just they're like, we don't want to write for them for a reason. There are other reasons, but people they're not writing for or including a certain story. I always joke about Lily, not Lily. Um, see, don't even know her name. I'm Abby. Abby is a Newman and an Abbott. She'll know nothing on your side of her family. She don't know nothing, nothing, and that's a joke. She'll be involved in both sides. I mean, it's just kind of like I don't know. And so you guys are right. Like years ago, I'm trying to figure out what happened. He doesn't really know what happened. For years, you were writing fine and things were great. Yes, there are always problems in our shows, but now it just seems like, wow, we're just like barely making it, kids. And that ain't good. Exactly, Joy. Exactly what it is. Overseas soaps write a variety. That's what she says. Write a variety of stories that U.S. ones, the U.S. one, they do. They have gay people and lesbians and straight people and black and white and Indian, and it's just like I look at some of these soaps. If I wasn't doing the soap shows, I probably wouldn't watch any of the soaps anymore. And I know it's a big statement to say, but I probably wouldn't. This being in the soap world keeps me watching the soaps. I feel like if I don't watch the soaps, I'm not missing anything. Not really. I mean, not. I mean, seriously, if we all stop watching the soaps for a month and then start watching again, probably nothing basically happen. Oh, one second, I got to text my brother real quick, you guys. Talk amongst yourselves. I had to check my brother. Um, yeah, but it's yeah, it's been shared to me up with me when I was in Vegas. She was too busy. Too busy for me. Oh, I am so tired, you guys. I have to get off soon, you guys. I've been on for 72 minutes. I have to start packing and get myself out of here. James, why do you think there's a more gay representation on those? Because it's gay, because it's gay. Let's just call it out. Let's just completely call it out and not pussyfoot around it. Having gay couples on daytime TV threatens a lot of people's feelings. And the soaps here to the Midwest and the South and all these places, not just the coasts, and they have made a choice to play into that, whether they know they're playing into it or not, whether it's conscious or not, by not having a gay person on a show about fashion in Los Angeles. It's not just not stereotypical. It's the truth. You can have the gay person not be stereotypical. You could totally work it out somehow, but they just don't want to. It's a hassle. It's a hassle. It's a problem, a bother. They don't want the negative mail. Even though they're getting negative mail or everything else. They don't want to have the problem. They don't. That's why they're not doing it. They feel like it's extra. You know, with a man and a woman, they feel like they can do more. And with two men or two women, it's still controversial and apparent and still in this country, it is still controversial. So it actually reflects this country. It does. So that's why I think there is no any gay movie on daytime TV. There are people brave enough or just caring enough who want to put on make sure there are same sex representation. You know, that's just it is. Yeah, I know. It's neighbors had a great, queer quotient on there, and they're getting rid of them. I miss my man Matthew Backer who played Logan. I miss my man, and that's the thing. And well, a lot of people I didn't plan on getting this deep so early in the morning. My coffee's not kicking in. But I will say there are a lot of folks out there who really don't care. Here's two things. There are a lot of folks there who really don't care about gay and lesbian stuff. They're fine with it. It's not affecting, it doesn't affect them. They're fine. Then there are others who they're fine with it with somebody else and not in their family. You know? And I want to say my brother. One second. Um, there are folks who culturally don't believe in gay and lesbian stuff, but they'll just don't talk about it. You do what you do over here. I won't talk about it. I'll still hope and pray that you'll go straight. That was many families too, and also it's who's running the shows. I think if Gen Z folks were running the shows, it would be that you would see a difference. They don't care as much. Even some younger millennials, I think. It's yeah. Bye, Andrea. I love you. You take care of yourself too, girl. Thank you. I will. It's just, I mean, it just is what it is. I mean, our country is going backwards sometimes, but I'm telling you, I was in the Midwest and I didn't feel anything but welcome. Now, it could be because I'm kind of the boss or because I was endorsed by the white folks I was staying with. I have no idea, but I never felt, I mean, because I've been places where I felt I shouldn't be there. I never felt that way. I felt completely welcomed in people's homes. And didn't feel any weirdness because of my color or anything, or because I'm gay or whatever. I never felt anything. So I don't know. I mean, so my brother was texting me. Um, so yeah, that's kind of a thing, a ting. Oh my God. Oh, so I wish I could take a nap before I leave. Like I'm tired. I'll get my cash out because I have to tip some people. Oh, okay. Yes, folks. But there's my 2 cents, everybody. I actually have to go. I've been on for almost 80 minutes. This is great. Thanks for letting me come on here live from Chicago. I have to pack up and get myself together. I mean, because it's after 10. I'll keep talking to you. It'll be 11. I got out here by 12. So, and head to the station. So, my bros text me. Um, Everybody have a good Labor Day today. Whatever it is, if you're not laboring, good. If you have to labor, then labor. But I'm sending you all love and thanks for all of the support you guys always give me and my channel. I'm really feeling it as I'm out and about and talking to people in the world, how much my channel makes them happy. And I'm trying, kids, trying to give you guys some variety of stuff. And I'm glad you guys, oh, the Tropicana Mirage. Oh, I have a lot of memories at both places, Sherry. But I'm glad Carolina came through. The Fasters are in the bushes. Dewan, Sherry, Joy coming through, Matt, Caroline said already. I want to mention somebody else was in here. They didn't talk much, but we had Holly who came in, so somebody new and maybe please come back. Devin was here earlier, Janet, Candice, she left at some point. Um, I want to say, so I'm scrolling up. Janaea was in here, of course. Natasha. So thank you guys for coming through. I love you too, Sherry. I love you guys. And I will talk to you. I'm like, how do I end? I don't even know how to end this thing because I'm like, what's going on?